another one.
So this question asks, is QA software testing still worth pursuing? For context, I work at a local company in the Philippines and currently work as an IT application specialist for almost 3 years. My day-to-day work handle SAP and end user concerns via a ticketing tool. I'm planning on switching paths to QA software testing. However, I'm torn whether to pursue software testing or stay with my current line of work. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? I'm currently planning on. Oh, I read that part. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this. I need your input if QA/software testing would still be in demand despite the integration or new trends with AI, and whether I should go with switching career paths. So let me fix this real quick, right? AI will either be your friend or it will be your greatest enemy, right? It'll be your best friend or your greatest enemy, your greatest adversary. And it's not the fault of AI. It's your fault, right? Your fault, right? Why is it your fault? Well, the reason that it's your fault is because if you don't embrace it and if you don't go out there and you learn new skills, learn how to use the newest and the latest tools that are coming out, then you will continuously be behind, right? Oh my goodness, where's good guy when I need him? All right. So yes, you will continuously be behind, right? I have yet to see how AI is going to replace QA automation engineers, right? I did not say manual testers because guess what? They're already replaced, right? And from everything that I've seen, right? AI helps enhance the quality of your work that you're doing if you know how to use it correctly, right? One of the challenges on Chaos Camp, right? Shout out to Don in the chat. And Don, if you want to call in and you want to hang out with me on the chat, I have to find a way to put you on camera, but I can figure that out, right? It's not a big deal. But if you want to call in, I am more than happy to bring you up. But yeah, anyways, like I was saying, it's all about how you use it, right? And if you don't know how to use AI, then it's not gonna it will replace your job, but you could be the person using AI to make your job better and to do more, right? I sent a super chat today on the Millionaire Morning Show, and I was saying like the work that I've been doing for the past 15 years, I've been using that to pretty much automation testing to run tests like thousands of tests on a daily basis for the past 15 years to validate software that it would take weeks for one person to do it one time, right? I'm running scripts that test thousands of scenarios, right? That it would be impossible for a human to do it, right? And now you're like, well, is AI going to take over? Well, what I did was, all right, well, let me go try let me start getting familiar with the different AI tools. Let me I had a meeting like last month sometime where I was this company, like this startup, they're trying to introduce AI into QA and stuff like that, and into unit testing and stuff like that. And I was like, they're like, hey, can you meet with us? And I was like, sure. And I met with them and find out what they were talking about, see how their tool works. And I said, hey, if you need someone to test it out and stuff, let me know. So, but who knows, right? But it's all about the input, right? There's an input and an output. If you don't know how to properly use the prompt, like Don is mentioning, right? He says you need to have knowledge to prompt well. Exactly, then you're not going to use it properly. So that's why I am always on the front lines of trying out these new tools. That's why last Thursday I was working on Netflix Safe Test repo, right? Because it's a new tool. I want to see how it works. I want to see how it works with React. Months ago, I tried out the Codecept.io to see how they integrated AI into automation and stuff like that. I'll be honest with you. I will be honest with you. I was not very impressed, right? There's some work to be done because the selectors that they gave me, they weren't the greatest, right? And I was like, oh, let me put in my own selectors, and then it worked fine, right? So, like Don says, it depends on the prompt that you're using. So the question is it worth pursuing? It depends. I don't know what the demand in the Philippines is for QA. I would say that here in the US, there is a demand for QA engineers. However, right? The demand is for more senior based engineers. So when I see a lot of people, they're going after these boot camps and stuff like that, especially when it's for manual testing. Yes, manual testing. People still go for boot camps for that, which I personally have changed the name from manual testing to comprehensive QA. So you get a full understanding and background of how QA works, all the different types of testing, um, unit testing, black box testing, white box testing, gray box testing, regression testing, retesting, and the whole other testing. I did a video about that last month, right? To give a overview of like different types of QA and stuff like that. So it was a few weeks ago, right? Definitely would recommend you check that out. But QA will always be necessary because we have to make things work. We have to make sure that things work. QA saves the company from a lot of embarrassment, a lot of money loss. We are like we see the risks that can happen, and we help prevent those risks. Like, so there's always going to be a chance of risk. There's always going to be a chance of defects. But, in the GRC video that's coming out tomorrow about governance, we're talking about, the reputation of the company and stuff like that. QA plays a big part in the GRC process, the risk management process. Although GRC is focused on cybersecurity, QA plays a big part in protecting the company's reputation, software, and bottom line. All right. So will always be necessary, but the level of QA, that's the part that you have to ask yourself. And that's where you go from, right? So great question. I just want to say that. And I do wish you the best on your journey and your endeavors. Do you switch from being the IT specialist to QA? You got to do some research, right? You got to do some research for the Philippines, see what the demand is over there, and but QA will always be around, but it just depends your skill level and your dedication to learning new things. I'm a QA engineer, but you see me messing with Terraform, you see me messing with mobile development, you see me messing with software development, and I think the better you know these things, like how to actually do these things, the better it's going to make you at your job as being QA. All right. So shout out to that question. Let's go.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.